to restore Pokémon, TCG, and sports cards here on the Cardboard Alchemist podcast. And now here are your hosts, Giovanni and Sebastian.
Cardboard Alchemist, baby! Let's go!
Welcome to, what episode is this? 17, isn't it?
17.
My God, we did 17 episodes already.
17.
That is insane.
Haven't missed a week. Yep.
Hell no. We're going to keep on doing it every single freaking week.
Hell yeah. And it's always bringing you the highest quality content we can possibly come up with. I mean, every day it seems like we're finding something new as far as card restoration and even in Pokemon news.
Hell yeah, dude. Did you hear about the Phantasmic Flame stuff? Like, I think they're already finally, they have a date, but according to them, they don't know when they're going to take it out yet.
Really?
Yeah. So now it's like, basically, I guess people are going to be staying up super late just for them to see when. And I've noticed when they usually drop, they drop it really early in the morning, like at 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it's called the shock drop from the shoe days, right? Like, they don't tell you because they don't want the botters being ready to go.
But they know already. People already know their shit. And that's what's kind of sucks. It sucks because I have to work and I can't order it.
Well, don't stress over it. Like, I saw a pre-order of the Pokemon Center ETB for this new Mega Evolution thing, and I skipped it because it's like, first of all, the prices completely plummet, 2 to 4 weeks after a release, and just being patient. I usually buy one box to bust open for the fam, on lives or whatever, but I'm not going to overpay. And I've missed out on a lot of Pokemon Center drops. And to be honest, I don't really feel like sitting on my computer for an hour waiting in a queue just to get the L screen. Just to get an L.
Last time I waited like 3 to 4 hours, and after that there was nothing available. So I was like, what? I'm done with this shit. I'm not gonna try to even do the next drop. But this drop is different because it's Charizard.
Yeah.
I like the graffiti. I really like the graffiti art. That one was cool.
Yeah, we'll put it up right here. But hell yeah, the art's sick. Head. Yeah, I'll make it float over your head right now.
Hell yeah, just have it like that.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about 2 cool things in the public episode, and then in the Patreon, we're going to dive into the deep, murky waters of some really interesting stuff. So what I'm going to show you first is going to be mind-blowing. And I kind of stumbled across this, first of all, it's nothing like, I think people do this. It's just that the actual method in which to do it, I don't think is fully out there. And I just want to do this as a PSA. But I'll give you a little backstory to this. So at my P.O. box, they famously know me for being the Pokemon guy.
Oh, yeah.
And people walk in there with binders, and they think that I have a location there.
Oh, my God, yeah. I remember seeing your video. Guys, don't come over here. This is my P.O. box.
Yeah. He'll fix my cards. Is Giovanni here? So anyway, the chick that works there is like, hey, I made a custom card for my boyfriend, and I really want to put it into a pack and make it seem like reseal it. And so that way when he opens it, and she's like, the only problem is he's super anal, like as far as
he
opening
knows
his
everything.
Pack. Yeah, he opens it perfectly, lays the whole pack wide open with the cards there, does the card trick, and like one by one, like he sounds OCD, to be honest. So
it does. It sounds very OCD.
Yeah,
but anyway, shout out to him. He does it. That's how he gets the 10s, for doing it cleanly and carefully as possible.
True, exactly. So one thing I was like, okay, she's like, I want to put in a pack, and so at first I tried like Elmer's glue, I tried Gorilla Glue, none of that worked.
Yeah, Gorilla Glue never do. I've been seeing stories where people reseal packs with Gorilla Glue, destroys it.
Yeah. And I even saw, I used super glue, also trying to do that. And then it was impossible to open. In fact, I had a video I posted on IG a while back where we opened up a Evolving Skies and we like busted out this custom card and me and my son freaked out or whatever. But anyway,
was it the Pop-Tart one?
No, it was actually the Trump headshot one. Yeah,
I think I've seen it. Yeah,
yeah, not a lot of people have. It didn't, but anyway, it was politically charged, and so people were like, whatever. It was when.
Oh, that the one you took out? Is that the one you told me that you had to take down?
I might have. I don't know. Just because people were like, F him and this and whatever. Anyway. Yeah. Bottom line, I used super glue for that, and it was impossible to open. Like, it was like dunzo, right? Mm-hmm. So I went to ChatGPT, and I was like, hey, I want to reseal a Pokemon pack. And it's not what you think, ChatGPT. I'm like trying to do this for, this...
for supplies.
Yeah, for like legitimate reasons. ChatGPT straight up told me, Sebastian, I can't tell you how to do this. It's unethical. Like, It literally was like, no, I'm not telling you, which is hilarious. I'm sure if you asked it, hey, can you make something, whatever, like.
You'll do it right away.
It's just like unethical things, right? Like make me a nuclear bomb or something like that.
Of course, yeah. FBI will be in your door right away after they hear that.
So I went to Grok on X and asked the same question. It gave me an answer right away.
No way.
It still mentioned like, hey, don't do this.
It's very unethical, yeah.
Yeah, but
at least it told you. That's the thing. It did.
Yeah, so just heads up, like if you're looking for edgier answers, it does that. They do have that right. So anyway, I'm going to show you something real quick, Sebastian. We're going to open up this, and we're going to do it in a way that basically you would never know that it was open. Okay. And again, don't try this at home unless it's for a good reason.
We're going to see the comments right away. Says not to do it, but shows it anyways.
Yeah, well, it's like with the whitening episode and like the CT scan stuff. I like to show people because this is like, there is a little tiny way to spot this. I'll show you. And that's the whole point of this demonstration, is to show you what to look out for. So, for example, my son went to the mall here in Vegas, this really weird hole-in-the-wall anime shop.
Which one is it? The one
on it's over in Henderson.
Oh, okay. It's not the one with the Hello Kitty one, right? It's not the Hello Kitty where the Hello Kitty cafe is.
I don't remember, but I forgot the name of it. And plus, I don't want to out them anyway, because who knows? They may have bought these packs from someone.
Okay.
And, you know, so maybe they didn't know. I don't know. But anyway, we opened up the packs. Nothing obvious on the pack, unless maybe there was one pack I noticed what I'm going to show you, and had I seen that, we would have returned them before we opened them. But after you open them, you can't really go back and be like, hey, you resealed it. It's already open, right? Like, you're kind of screwed. So anyway, it really sucked because there was cards in there that didn't even belong to the set.
Oh my God, I've seen that so many times where like you open up evolutions, or like I think I saw one where it was like a freaking, I think I saw one that was base set and there was evolution cards in there.
We had 2 code cards in one. It was a mess. Like, they didn't even try, right? Like, so.
They're like, they just gave up on it. They're like, I don't think they'll fucking know.
So step 1, heat gun, okay? There's adhesive right here. And I'm showing you, I did this with a hanger for her because I was like, that'll make it even more or less obvious, right? That, you know, nothing's up. So boom, open.
Jeez.
And you can close it right back up because the sticky stuff is still right here, right?
Damn.
Okay, so that's step 1. So we've got the pack here. Now here's the tricky part. You want to open it from just the here, but you have to open it up super slow. I used Silver Tempest, I think, when I did this because it's white and it has this weird like swirl kind of stuff at the bottom. Yeah. And so I was like, if it kind of messes it up as I open it, it'll be less obvious. So looking at this one, I don't think it really matters bottom or top. I think maybe I'll give this a shot since there's like less writing up here. But so what I did, I don't heat gun this part because it'll just like curl it all up. But you just want to take it just like you would open up a pack, but like super duper slowly. And slowly but surely, it'll come off. Now, the thing about what I noticed, even on the one I did for her, there was a tiny bit of paint that like
that
transferred. But if you line it back up just right when you reseal it, you would never know. Okay.
Yeah, it's so clean. I just saw how you opened it.
So look at that. This one actually opened really well. So no paint transferred.
No paint came off.
What I was going to tell you, that's the way to spot this. If you look at the edges of this pack and you see like little like specks of silver coming through of the inside, then you know it's resealed, right? But this, I did it so good. I mean, I literally could just reseal it. No one would ever know.
I'll tell you a story right after you're done with everything.
Okay. Yeah. So then I just sneak out the cards, right? Dude, what if I hit an Umbreon in this?
That's what I'm saying right now, dude. Imagine you do.
There's no way. I've never hit an Umbreon. What's the card trick for this?
Send it to me. No, I'm kidding. I think it's like 2. I think it's 3. I think it's 3 and then the card.
Nope.
Or it could be 4. I think it was 4.
Was it 2? Maybe it was 2.
No, I think it was 4. It was 4. I think with the XY it was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Okay. Yo, something. There's something there.
No shot. Dude, no shot. Dude.
I don't think it's the Umbreon, but it's something.
We got a Gary.
Gyarados. This is like the lame one.
Hey,
yeah.
But there was a hit, though.
$10. Yeah, hey, I can't complain. Anyway.
You can't complain.
So this is when you would take the hit out and put a garbage card in, and then you would put it back in. Yeah.
Jesus.
I swear to God, if you do this and you sell it to a kid, you deserve to be hung from the highest tree, dude. Like.
Yeah. You do.
So, okay. We're going to put the cards back in, okay? Then, here's the part. So, at first, there was like 2 methods it gave me. One of them was adhesive related, but it said, here's the suggested way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to freak out. So, go borrow your wife's curling iron, okay? Turn it on the lowest setting. Take the pack. Parchment. Fold it over. Okay. Push the cards down as much as you can, right?
Yeah, so you won't burn the card.
Right. And then I think I use this side here. And then you just clamp, pull down. Let me do it one more time here.
Wow. How to scam 101. Dude, it looks goddamn perfect.
Look, even this part stuck back.
No fucking way.
Yep.
Dude, you can't tell. Holy shit. You made $20 right there.
This is so crappy. Now, how can you fix this? I don't know. Like Pokemon and all of these companies need to figure out like better ways to make it like the pack gets torn apart somehow or
Void
whatever.
tape.
It's not a bad idea, actually. You know.
Mm-hmm.
There. Speaking of void tape, I have been playing around with void tape. You know, for like sealing up top loaders and stuff like that. That way, there's no funny business, and that's not a bad idea at all, Sebastian. So anyway, I just wanted to open up the episode about that. Now we're gonna talk about Humidity Storm 2.0. So
hell yeah.
Now, Sebastian, I walked him through on how to do this, and this is like really, really, really cool. Now, the evolution of all of this really was like Kurt, you know, came up with the one spray, like the black
on the
mats.
pads, yeah.
Right. So
that'll be off scene, and we all know.
So you have the black mats, spray it once, and then his whole philosophy was like take a week to do it, like one spray, open it up the next day, one spray, and like takes forever though, right? I mean,
yeah,
and does, even then he claims like there's going to be no texture, but I guarantee there's still texture that, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I remember when I first tried doing that method, when I would see it, you know, I'm not bashing him or anything. You know, he's the Godfather. You know, he's very cool dude, very nice guy.
Hell yeah.
I sprayed, but I think my mistake was because I sprayed it too close. I remember seeing him doing just a slight mist, but a little farther away. I think my thing was I did it a little close. I let it get missed. I put one card in there. It was a test card, and it fucked it up. Like real bad. Like it bubbled. You know how like what moisture does with a card. Like right away in the edges, it bubbled up. I'm like, crap. So, and then I started seeing more videos and more videos. I was able to perfect that method, and then that's when I came across your videos with the parchment paper in it. That worked tremendously well.
Yeah, and I don't have the spray on me, but if you spray this, it what's the word for it? It like it like just sits on top of this mat.
It doesn't get absorbed.
Soak in. Yeah. Right, it beads. That's what I was looking for. So it just beads on top of here, right? So the mist, yeah, I mean, even then, the card is still making direct contact with the moisture, though, is a problem, right?
It can seriously damage your card.
Yeah.
If you do it wrong.
So when the humidity storm method came along, which, whatever, somebody, shiny asset came up with it, but he used ChatGPT to figure it out. So, you know, you use parchment and just seal it up.
Which is going to be a barrier just so your card won't get direct moisture on it.
Right. So, you know, talking to ChatGPT, they were just like, how can I do it without getting the card damaged? And it suggested that, right? So, cool. Another advancement. And then you're able to do 5-6 sprays on the mats, right? And then
What's
you would
the
have
most
to
you've
go,
done with that?
probably like 8.
I've done 7 or 8, yeah.
Yeah, but then you would always do this because like it would still like just puddle up, you know. So you would have to spread it, and even then, it just doesn't feel like uniform humidity. So
yeah, definitely, it would be like more moisture on one side, which I've noticed if you're doing a heavy humidity store, and this was when I was doing it with test cards. If one side or one area is actually more humid than anything else, that card would either bubble up or it will get just a little tight bit of water damage.
Right. And so taking a page out of professional restoration experts, like out of museums and artists and, you know, people are restoring all kinds of stuff. There's a girl I follow on TikTok her Instagram that does like old newspapers and like super valuable stuff that like people want to preserve or whatever. And it's really interesting seeing their methods because there's a lot of correlation to what we do you know what these people are have been doing for quite some time. So there's things we can take out of their playbook.
Yeah, and it's very interesting too because like how you said, it all comes together. So, you know, we're all restorers. We're all kind of using each other's methods to see what works and what doesn't work. And that's what I think is really cool, how all that turns into basically this.
Yeah. So, you know, later on, after the parchment thing, I started to piece together, okay, how can we dry a card more effectively? And that's when I found the absorption paper and blotter and stuff like that. But on the humidity side of things, I was still not happy with the way that the parchment will work because the problem with the parchment, tell me if you've had this, but you get like a
wrinkles.
wavy.
Yeah, wavy wrinkles, yeah. And that will kind of like, if you're not careful enough or if you're pressing too hard on the plates, that ripple effect can actually transfer to your card.
Not only transfer, I think the worst thing is that it's not humidifying the card evenly either.
Yeah,
right? Those ripples and it's just like humidity's. Plus, this isn't soluble in the sense that water can penetrate this. There's literally silicone on here. I could pour water on here. It's not going to make its way through. So this literally has to soak in order for moisture to then escape from the other side, which means your card touches water again, right? Now, I bring to you, again, claiming I freaking invented this. I've discovered it from the restoration community, and I'm bringing it to the card restoration community. But this is the Humidity Storm 2.0 blotter stack.
Hell yeah. Look at this stack, baby.
I taught Sebastian how to do it last night, and it requires special things in order to pull off. So unfortunately, if you have like the old kit, let's call it, usually you'll have this stuff, you know, the orange mats, you'll have these thin blotters, and this, if you soak these and then use like parchment and try to like finagle your own, there's probably a way to do this. Like if I had only these tools, what I would probably end up doing is
soaking that one.
Do this, soak this, put this on top, cover the card in the parchment, and then repeat the other, right? So I'd probably do something like that. But that's like if you're a casual restorer, you're working on cheap cards, this is probably fine, right? Put it in between plates, let it sit like this. It might work. You can even maybe cut up a t-shirt or something like that and even use that as one of the layers too. But this is the bee's knees as far as, and by the way, I love this for creases, indents, heavy, you know, I've been, Sebastian, this is weird,
hardcore stuff,
but I've been seeing a lot of like, card imprints, meaning like you'll have like a card, there's a bunch of cards in the pack and one of them lays like kind of weird, and then on the back it'll show an imprint on it. In fact,
you know what cards are very notorious for that? Japanese cards.
Really?
Japanese cards, yes. I had one card that I fixed that had the exact same thing in the front and the back where it has that like line in the bottom. Because of that imprint, because cards weren't stacked right, or if not, the pack was loose, it got squished, and you know, all that stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, I've noticed it. I don't work on as much Japanese probably as you, but I've noticed it on some English. It's notorious for promos, like sealed promos that come with just a few cards too. Even the one piece, I'm about to drop a one piece video and it had an indent just like that, like where cards are just getting squished or whatever. Anyway, I love this thing for like, after I clean the card, it goes in here. Unless it's like just a little tiny dinged corner, then I won't go overboard. I won't do this.
You just put it and throw it in the humidor because you don't have to overkill it for little small things. But if it's like a crease, big indent, all this other like goodies that are heavy, this is the method for you.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this. So
hell yeah, me too.
I'll give you a little rundown real quick, and then in the Patreon, let's have you actually work on your card. I don't have most of my tools down here, but I would love to like walk you through.
Yeah, walk me through it on the page.
You haven't opened it yet, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I did it last night, and then since I went to work, I couldn't open it. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just do it here.
Okay, so I'm gonna open mine here in the public, and then we'll open yours and work on it in the Patreon. In the Patreon, I'll show everybody where to get all of this stuff for the actual new Humidity Storm 2.0. It'll be available for pre-order on my website, but there's also these tools that are now up on the website, and I'm gonna do a experiment in the Patreon. I have glass. I have butane.
You're going to torch the fuck out of that.
And I have this. And I heard of some jabroni doing this, and I'm curious if it actually works. So we're going to give it a shot.
You got to say this. Hold up, I'll be back. Torch. Just mute it.
Flamethrower on.
Oh my God.
I also have the lift kits too. I got to send you one of these. Yeah, these are cool.
Dude, I'm excited. We got to do this. I'm going to be, what is it? Charizard, use Flame Blast.
Yeah. Yeah. Charizard, use Flame Sucker.
Oh, it's
And
hilarious.
I've got some new updated things too for the heat pen that's going live. I'm switching out. I'm getting rid of the parchment. Reason being is this is too shiny. There's silicone shit on here. I have a feeling it's transferring onto cards. I just don't like it anymore. So this is going bye-bye. So this right here comes with these thinner vinyls, and I love these. They're way better than the thicker stuff that we used in the past. And plus, I've been using this new paper that doesn't have that shiny coat.
It's all matte, baby. Look at that.
But still protects, but still protects the card. So, and this is good for actually flattening too, by the way, Sebastian. So you can actually use this if you want. Yeah. So one thing I've been experimenting with, and we'll have a separate episode that'll really dive deeper into this, but you have the blotter and you put this, and then the back of the card goes here. Mm-hmm. So imagine this being a stack. So boom, boom. Then the card. Imagine it outside of the top load or whatever. And then large penny sleeve. Put this in a large penny sleeve.
Yeah.
Right? Cut all four sides, and then boom. So that's a drying method that I'm working with right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. I like doing this with the screw down flatteners because they're super thick, and I've noticed that like the traditional plates for flattening, there's some give to them. So when you're putting a lot of pressure, you're kind of cockeyed sometimes. And so I kind of like what you're doing, Sebastian, which we'll talk in the page.
Does that mean I invented that?
You invented that, yes.
So
and if you don't credit Sebastian,
you will be banned.
And then there's this guy, which personally...
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's going away. Yeah. Sorry. Not a fan.
It fucked up a test card that I was doing. So I was following some steps. So 2 hours, right? Light pressure, doing all that stuff. And then all of a sudden when I tried it creased the fuck out of the card. And it bent. And they say that you have to put this in the bottom. And of course, if you put a card on top, it's gonna...
Yeah.
So that's why we always recommend... use a hard surface, use the acrylic plates if you're going to be flattening or, working on a crease, because it's a hard surface in the bottom. It will not cause any damage in your card.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried the mats with the Giovanni's card tool, and I'm just not a fan. You need a hard surface to work on.
You have to, and you need it. It's a must.
There's rare cases, like maybe indents that you want to work from the other side to kind of push down. But even then, I don't think I'm a fan. ChatGPT did tell me one time, I was talking about an indent, and it said to cut a hole in the mat over the indent and then flatten it.
We should try that.
We should try that in an experiment episode soon.
That's going to be experiment number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the experiment episodes. That's when... we're kind of having a mini one here soon. But
Hell yeah.
I hope I don't burn the house down. But anyway,
I'll call Vegas fire department to go to your house right away.
I'm gonna open mine, and then we'll jump in the page, and then we'll work on yours. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, by the way, so there's 2 variations of this, Sebastian. So there's this right here. This is the full Humidity Storm stack, and then this is like the half Humidity Storm stack.
Only for the back.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
This doesn't have a crease on the front, so why do I need to humidify the crap?
Exactly. I do the same thing. Like with the original Humidity Storm 1.0. If I just needed to do the back, I'll just put the parchment on the back with the sprays, lay the card flat, and just put a dry pad. That's it.
Yeah.
And just close it and call it a night there.
Yeah.
And that works really well.
I like this one because this is hella wet, and I don't have another mat or another blotter stack on top. Otherwise, the other one would suck up all the water from the other one, and it would get weird. This is perfect. So I'll show that here in a second. But so let's open up this guy. I have a first edition Lugia client card in here.
I'm gonna work on one too.
I've been getting a lot of those. I don't know.
Dude, I'm gonna show you all the same cards that I've been getting, and I've been getting repetitive cards.
Really? Oh my gosh. That's funny because somebody's sending me a Crystal Lugia too, dude.
I've been seeing those a lot more, and then I'm excited to do this one. I'm excited to do it. I need to find a test card before I work on this one.
I'm getting a Gold Star Rayquaza sent to me too from somebody, and that one's going to be... I've already done one, but there's something about like having the biggest amount of balls in the world to work on a card like a Gold Star Rayquaza, because man, that card is ridiculously expensive.
Oh, you're getting the English version.
Yes. The Japanese one's cheap.
The Japanese ones are going up, man. Right now, Japanese. I think the Pikachu right now is at $1,500 or $2,000. They're going up.
I bet you that's a good move right now.
Like the Gold Star Gyarados that I have, I picked it up for $100 because I lost in a fucking coin flip. But I traded in 2 cards for it. I got it for $100, and that shit boomed to $2,000 like in a couple days.
Well, there's your Pokebro investing tip for this Cardboard Alchemist episode: is go buy Japanese Gold Stars.
Yeah,
I actually think that's not a bad idea.
I like Japanese. I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking Japanese a lot because their quality is way better. I've been noticing that a lot.
I'm just not a fan because I can't read the damn card, but that's just
that's why we got Google Translate, and that's why we have those cameras where you can just point the camera and it shows you what it says.
Google Translate, I've done that. I had a whole bunch of like German handwritten letters from my great grandfather that I was like reading in live with Google Translate. They were just like weird love letters. I was just like, okay, whatever. But
hey, okay, no, sorry, proceed.
By the way, you were going to tell me a story about the sealed pack thing. What was that?
So basically, a while back when I didn't really know anything about like Pokemon, I was barely getting back into it. I was gonna buy a Neo Genesis pack I won it on a bid for $130. That's when they were kind of not that expensive. So when I take a closer look, when I saw it, I've noticed that the pack, the top was crooked. And I was looking at like side by side pictures and everything. The freaking crimps were off. They were not the same crimps.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what you need to watch out for.
And they were completely different than the original. So I was like, I'm not gonna pay for this. I even told eBay, I'm sorry, but this is repacked. You can tell right away. And I sent them pictures, and they sided with me because I showed evidence. You need to show evidence of why this isn't that. The guy left me a review saying he never paid, but it was a positive review, so thank you.
That's funny. So look at this, dude. So here's the beauty of this stack. If I left this card in the humidor just as long as I left it in the stack, this card it'd be a half pipe. I could do a 900 in this half pipe, right? But this right here is perfect. Like, the card didn't have a situation where it overcorrected. There was a ton of indents on the back of this card. Super duper clean now.
Hell yeah.
You can see though, you still got that texture.
The alligator skin.
It's not as bad as it would be with direct contact with the card.
I've been noticing that. Like,
if I throw this into the screw down, like right away, like after I would work on it right now, gone. The alligator skin would go away.
Yeah, and then also make sure to clean your guys' glass and make sure everything is clean, because if you get dust in that shit, you're fucked.
Plate prep.
Yeah. Only
get
$9.99. I'm kidding. Don't
get that dust off. $9.99 for the Patreon members. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Look how clean I got that hollow with the hyper
Dude, I
pressure
love
now.
it, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I still haven't perfected that, dude. Like, now I'm so scared to work on those type of things with the freaking hyper potion, because that the first time I did it with that type of like thing, it left that like cloudiness he told me about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, crap. So what I do now, like, I don't know if you see my videos, I get like a pea size of it. I just like put dots everywhere, like a little dots, and I just start rubbing so softly.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a darker background, I'll rub a little more aggressively, but on these, for sure, I'm going way softer. But yeah, this one I did clean with the hyper potion, and I just went really soft on it. Yeah,
it looks great
because any of the silver background cards are very sensitive. Like
any light colors.
Yeah. You can start to see like this weird cloudy honeycomb look on the card.
Yeah.
And you can see if you go to PokemasterCenter.com/hyperpotion, there's actually pictures of me screwing up a card to show you what not to do. And there's a whole video there on how to use it properly and stuff like that. And that probably applies to Kurt's stuff too, if you wanted to do use that. But anyway, super duper excited about that. And then this one here was the same deal, except we didn't do the top one. So, and I'll break this down more in the Patreon exactly how the stack works and what all the layers are. But let me make sure the card doesn't fall out. In this case, I actually folded it in here. So guys, I just got kind of lazy.
I should have done that because I don't know if you saw me yesterday. I literally cut to make it fit.
So this card already had a ton of like water damage before, so it looks bad, but it already had a ton before. But this card right here, again, now that it's super humid, gonna go right in the press, and all that's gonna go away. So I'm just gonna throw it right into the screw down flattener and call this a day. Now all those indents that are on the back are gone. Clean your plates first, though, like Sebastian said, because if you have even a hair or a speck of dust on there, you will have a brand new indent.
Especially when you do the method that I invented, you're fucked.
Yeah, which we're going to show on the page. Yeah, I love it though. I want to start doing that.
When I showed Kurt, he was like, "Wow."
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess, was that in the page episode? That might have been in the public. Go watch the Kurt episode then. Okay. Yeah. Well, then get in the page, damn it. Yeah.
Get exclusive content, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
We're over here spilling all the beans.
We have a lot of fun in there. We have a new Master Alchemist tier that has a bunch of people now. They're going to get credited at the end of each episode, their username. So if you want your username for social media shown at the end as you being a Cardboard Alchemist supporter and a person that is a qualified person to clean cards, we salute you. Jump in the page. There's very few spots left, Sebastian, for like the early supporters. I think right now we're
what, like, there was, I think, 47. I think we only have, 50 some?
There's probably like 10 or 20 spots left, and then the $8 tier is gone.
It's completely gone.
Yeah. Little trick, go on desktop and go to cardboardalchemist.com and sign up for the Patreon. If you use your iPhone, Apple charges you more secretly. Okay, so you'll end up paying like $14 or $15 when actually you should only be paying $8. So go on patreon.com on your desktop, sign up, and you'll save that way. So anyway, once that's gone, we still do have the $18 tier for the people who don't have the chance to make it in the early supporters. And then we also have a couple of other tiers. So we're still looking for a King Alchemist, which will do a 60-second ad read. There's only one spot available for that. So if you own a Pokemon shop, you're into what we do, you have something Pokemon adjacent, you would love to tell our viewers, take a look at that. We also do have a handful, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 spots left of the Lord Alchemist tier, which we can fix your cards. In fact, I'm getting a shiny Gyarados, I believe, later this week. From one of the Patreon members.
This is one of the Patreon cards that we've got. This is one. I'm going to be using the same method that we're showing now with this card.
Make sure you record some of that. I'd love to show it on the Patreon. Yeah,
I will love that. Yeah, we really appreciate all you guys that support us. It pushes us, like I said before, it pushes us every single day to make more content for you guys and to help you guys out with your journey of learning how to be a cardboard alchemist.
Yes, I love that. Yeah, a cardboard alchemist. Yeah. So we'll catch you guys in the page. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and use code Pokemaster to save 10% when you sign up on cardboardalchemist.com. So love you guys, and see you in the Patreon.
Page.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like my